Sabina Chege asking, is this true? So what mnaulizwa, is this true?
Well, there are
you know,
summons.
that's a huge allegation to make.
Yeah, there are actually summons by IEBC over those utterances in Vihiga. And I don't know. Would we ask, as in, is this those statements where you just ask the audacity?
Yeah.
Like, is it one of those? I don't know.
I think mine is more not about the merit or demerits of this what she was saying.
Yeah.
Mine is about what they will have to deal with come elections in August, which is voter apathy. It has shown itself during the registration, where the young people, almost 6 million expected new voters that were supposed to register. I think only quarter of that or something that went to register, and it's even going to be worse during the elections. But what's funny is sometimes the politicians don't care whether you vote or not. They only care that those who vote, they get a majority of those.
In fact, kwache,
Yeah.
mimi nafikiria hivi.
Yeah.
Our politicians, easy propaganda zote, iwe negative, iwe positive, it
Yeah.
works for them.
Yes.
Sometimes hawataki kujua mtafanya nini, but
You know the
but
bad thing we need to assume is that this thing happened by mistake. Sometimes unaweza pata this is a political strategy.
It was
You know,
meant
these
to
people,
be a
you can't
joke.
trust them.
It was meant to be a joke that went too far.
Do you know, Mato, you can be shocked that this was something that was planned, that it was going to come out like this, so that,
Who knows?
and especially considering the kind of the crowd that was being addressed. I don't know. I don't know about the merits and
There
demerits
is
of what
thinking
she
it.
said.
There is the Kenyans thinking it that
Yeah.
sitaenda kupiga kura kwa sababu wataiba. There is Kenyans thinking it.
Yes.
And then there is actually
politicians saying
somebody
it.
who people listen to
Yeah.
saying it.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
But also the other end, we are all performers on this panel, and we know what a crowd can do to
Yes, by the way.
a crowd. Kwanza ukifika tricky, maybe you can tell us about this.
Yes.
When you're on stage ukipiga comedy, you ulikuwa umepanga content yako vizuri.
umeipanga
And
mstari.
then there is someone in the audience that is a joke that is just giving, and then all of a sudden you attack it. Kumbe inaanza kuwa insensitive.
I think we all just need to agree that that was very brave of her
the
to
audacity.
say whether it is propaganda or not.
Audacity.
Yeah.
I just, you know, but I mean, we can't lie. This has been something that a lot of people have said for a long time. Can we, you know, tell whether it's fact or not? But
knows?
it's something that we have seen, we have read, and we have heard. And for her to come out and say it publicly,
Yes.
and
And
knowing that it's going to be everywhere,
Yes.
and the repercussions and the consequences that she might face because of uttering
that.
those words, I don't know. I just think
What
that Sabina
would
Chege
you
is a very
imagine would be
confident
the
woman.
repercussions, Amina? Because
They are
personally,
endless.
I don't
What are you
think there
talking
is
about?
none.
You see repercussions kwache.
Yes.
Hao wase wanaweza ruka history anyway.
Of course.
Hata ukisikiza statement yake.
Yes.
Kuna ukweli kidogo anaweza kuwa anamaanisha aliwaibia
Kweli kwa kitu
maembe.
kingine. Yani they would twist this thing, you cannot tie them down.
Nasema hii ilikuwa maembe fulani
Nilikuwa nasema maembe ilichukuliwa,
Yes.
yani they can twist.
Yes.
And also, maybe the only thing that caught my attention, and it's a very bad thing, we young people of this country, we want to think that when we wake up on the 9th of August, that our waking up will count. We don't want to think that there is a way this thing will be manufactured and, you know, yeah.
Yeah, it's just that we've seen so many reports in the past, Kwach.
Yeah.
You know, Tarakanithi has been at the center of... Anyway, listen, if you haven't watched that clip and you just started watching the show and you're wondering, what are we talking about? Here it is.
The Central, nimesikia wengine wakisema hapa tuliwaibia. Kuna kaukweli kidogo, lakini mjue kama tulijua kuiba, si hata hii tutafanya nini? Alafu wanafikiria wao ndio wajanja, lakini sisi tuko na watu, na baba ametembea kwa watu, na baba amekuwa the people's project.
Can I ask you?
You guys have seen how vague that is.
Umeona?
How you cannot tie it down in a court of
tutafanya
law.
nini? Labda nasema tutafanya correction.
Ati tuliwaibia msichana. Mimi nilikuwa nasema tuliwaibia msichana. Our daughter, your daughter was married in our land.
Stop.
That's what I was.
Listen, no, but my question is, do you guys get just, you know, do you guys get as shocked as I do when you see a politician who is supporting someone else with all of their, with a passion? You know?
Yes.
Conviction.
Yeah.
And then the next
Move
election
the
they're
conviction to
supporting.
the other person.
I
don't
don't
get
know.
shocked.
So they were supporting Mato, and then the next election they're like, whether Mato is the worst guy.
Amina, not even next election.
It's-
the same
it's bad.
time. Hapo tu
Yes.
the same
Or
year.
like while I was
Yes.
still in the
We know someone who was showing us the bottom up with a bottle,
bottle
and then
of
the next month he was in the same camp. He was, you know, being a fan of football, Amina, I
Yeah.
can tell you that in
true.
football, one time you see your striker dying for your badge, dying for the team, and then 5 months later they are bought with the other team. And now wanawapiga mabao ile hujawahi ona.
Mimi
So it's
nimeona
just the same
mtu-
concept.
Nimeona mtu amesema support Azimio la mahasla.
Double multi-bet.
It's just because this one is more about your beliefs, your
Yeah.
principles, you know, there's you know, the ethos.
I think
and
that's-
so
that's
if
not in
you're
politics.
There are no ethics in
understanding
politics.
Macho this time and then all of a sudden you're like, actually Macho
Not in
doesn't make any
politics.
sense. Let me go with Kwach.
Not in
I don't know.
politics.
It's just me.